SMS marketing can be one of the most effective tools you can use for your e-commerce marketing strategy, but in New Zealand, it can get so expensive. My name's Gavin. I run an email and SMS marketing agency based in New Zealand. American accent, I know it's a little confusing, but in today's video, I'm gonna break down 3 of the most common platform providers that you can use and which one I think is the best, and even if SMS is a viable marketing channel for you as a business owner. I'm gonna break down Klaviyo, I'm gonna break down ClickSend, and I'm gonna break down Attentive. Before I get into this, and I'm gonna share a spreadsheet with all the price comparisons, I wanna caveat this whole thing with keeping in mind, rather you should keep in mind, that SMS is really only effective from a campaign perspective when you're sending 3 types of messages: products release, products restock, and sale. From a campaign perspective, those are the only SMS messages I would recommend sending. So it's really important to evaluate from a content calendar perspective how many messages focusing on those 3 things you can actually send in a given month. From a flow perspective or automation, there are really only 3 automations, maybe 4 or 5, that I'd recommend having. Number 1, an SMS welcome series, giving somebody an incentive, for example, an SMS abandoned cart, an SMS abandoned checkout, and order notifications, i.e. your item is shipped, your item has been delayed, your item has been delivered, and sending those via SMS. SMS is expensive, and as a business owner, you need to figure out how much money you can predictably drive from SMS and how much it's going to cost you to deliver those messages, which I'll break down in a second, and what your margins permit from an expense perspective. Most businesses in New Zealand, I don't actually think SMS is a viable option. But let me break into the spreadsheet and we'll go from there. Okay, welcome to my incredibly in-depth, complex spreadsheet that I put together. You have access to this, and this is accurate at the time of recording, which once again, 25th of September, 2025. So, Klaviyo, ClickSend, Attentive. Klaviyo's fee is 10 US cents per message, okay? That's what they charge. Per message that you send is 10 US cents. Their shortcode, a shortcode is a code that you need to send messages within New Zealand. It's a type of number. You need that, is 275 US dollars per month, okay? And keep in mind, the application process to get that code takes about 2 weeks. So you have to apply for it. Klaviyo will buy it for you, give it to your Klaviyo account. It takes about 2 weeks to go. Really quickly, sorry to interrupt the video. I just wanted to tell you something really cool that we've started doing with Inbox. I've actually created a school community where I teach you anything and everything I know about email and SMS marketing, from really advanced campaign strategies to how to simply set up your Klaviyo account, all the way to building really, really cool automations for the back end of your e-commerce store. Whether you're a business owner trying to learn how to do email marketing or an email marketer trying to learn how to become a better email marketer, there is a link in the description to this school community where I teach you everything I know. Check it out, it's worthwhile. Book a call to have a chat with me to see if you're a right fit for the community, and if you are, I'd love to get you in there. Anyway, sorry for interrupting your video, let's get back to it. Go live. So straight off the bat, Klaviyo is expensive, right? It's 10 cents per message, and you need this short code, okay? ClickSend, on the other hand, is cheaper. It's 6 cents per message if you're sending under 5K messages. It gets cheaper the more messages you send, but the short code, they don't even tell you the price, which I hate. I hate how businesses do this, right? Be transparent with your pricing, okay? And it requires a 6-month commitment. And this is why I said at the start, you need to be aware of how much content you can realistically produce, focusing on those 3 types of messages and those flows, right? Product release, product restock, and sales. How many messages can you realistically send? And if you've got a 6-month obligation or commitment here, do you have enough content to support that 6-month obligation? And if you don't, and once again, I don't even know what the price is here because they keep it hidden, they're sneaky. You can probably push back on any pricing they give you, by the way. That's the consideration. Attentive, on the other hand, which I hate this platform. I made a video comparing Attentive and Klaviyo. Check in the description, it should be in there. Is all custom. It's all custom, and they also require a commitment from you, and they also make it a total pain in the ass if you ever want to leave their platform. Honestly, I recommend Klaviyo out of all of these if you are considering one. Attentive, they have a cost per message, which is custom to your business. It's going to be expensive. I think it's actually more than Klaviyo more often than not, and they require a commitment from you. They will require a commitment from you. I do know you can negotiate your fees, though. You can negotiate with Attentive. and their shortcode, once again, it's custom and they're going to require a commitment from you. I also know these guys make it a real pain in the ass to get off their platform and export your list from their platform. I actually think these guys are quite shady. Their business practices, Attentive, I don't think it's worthwhile. If I was choosing here, I would take a look at ClickSend first to see what the shortcode obligation is. If it's more, I'd go to Klaviyo, but also keep in mind Klaviyo, if you're using it for your email marketing, is a preferred platform. While it is a little bit more expensive, you're going to get the functionality of having everything in one platform, and you'll also be able to trigger SMS automations from within Klaviyo and using the integration that you already have with your store. I think Klaviyo is probably the way to go, honestly. So you saw the spreadsheet, I'm back, cool. Here's the thing, SMS marketing, as you can probably tell now, is very expensive, and I don't see it as a super viable channel for most businesses out there. Unless you're doing about $100,000 a month in e-commerce sales, then maybe look at exploring capturing SMS and using it as a marketing strategy. But up until that point, I'd really just recommend focusing on the email side of your business. Now, you can work on the email side and capture SMS while you're doing that and not actually have to pay for it, i.e. capture SMS consent, and then only start spending money when you have a big enough list to warrant the spend to start marketing to them. Now, what does a big enough list actually mean? That's going to vary from business to business, right? A list of 5,000 people that was collected, let's say, 3 years ago is not going to be worth or generate nearly as much money as a list of 1,000 people who was collected 6 months ago or a month ago, right? The recency in which you've collected these contacts is an important consideration. The longer it's gone, the less effective the marketing channel is going to be, okay? Personally, I wouldn't really focus on SMS marketing unless you have a list of SMS subscribers around about 3,000 people minimum. I would even look at pushing that to 5,000, honestly, because typically it takes businesses a while to reach that 3,000. But you really have to figure out, and you'll figure it out quite early on, how much revenue each SMS message generates. You know, I would think from a list of 5,000 people, depending on the content of that message, you're probably generating about $400 to $500 a message. Factor that in to the pricing that we just ran over. If you have any questions, let me know. I do recommend approaching SMS with like a skeptical lens. Email, on the other hand, is a sure thing. Check out my channel. There's a bunch of email automation recommendations and campaign strategies. Definitely recommend you use those. If you have any questions, let me know. This is all I do, email and SMS marketing. Validate my existence on this earth by subscribing to the channel. Check out my newsletter in the description of this video as well. Bunch of free resources there too. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Now I make 3 videos like this every single week. It's almost like I don't have a life. Subscribe, you'll see more stuff coming out, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.